In this movie, when he loosened up, he owns himself now. He is Peter Parker, he is Spider-Man, he is comfortable in his skin. He's a superb athlete, by the way, which is a huge plus in our kind of movies. And he can do it all now. He can have the humor, he can have the conflict, he can do stunts that most people don't, just because he's such an amazing young man. His powers are inherently dangerous for all. Many of the characters, it's more personal, and and you kind of have to make it less personal and make sure everybody's in jeopardy. He is a natural. And with Jerome Chen and SPI, they were able to achieve things of lights under the skin, and you can see the electricity. Mark is a very much of an actor's director. So he's going to let people try. Try this. Okay, just let go now. Do whatever comes to your mind. And that's what makes, at the end of the day, an actor trust himself. This movie is very different than than any of the other Spider-Man. And it's different in terms of scope, intensity, but most important, humanity. There's so much humor and the way human beings really behave.
You needed somebody who, on the one hand, could sort of break your heart and be genuinely sympathetic and quiet. You know, the guy you bump into on the street but you never pay attention to, the guy that everybody overlooks, who has so much inside him but nobody ever notices it. And you needed somebody who could capture that on the one hand, and then on the other hand, when everything goes terribly wrong, could embody this incredibly powerful force. This character who was truly the alter ego of that quiet, sympathetic man, who is an extrovert, who was loud, who was bombastic. And Jamie Foxx, who plays Max and plays Electro, is literally perfect casting for that. I think sometimes in movies when people are wearing suits and you can't see their face, there's just a feeling you get that, you know, okay, that's not actually that guy. That's somebody in a suit, and this is the alter ego. And I think what Andrew's done brilliantly is eliminated that barrier. That we know it's Peter Parker in that suit. And when he's in it, it's amazing to watch, and he's doing everything you would want Spider-Man to do. But I don't forget that it's also Peter Parker in there, and I think that makes it a better story. Because that's what Spider-Man movies are all about, that there's this kid doing crazy stuff, saving the city and putting his life at risk, but it's him, and you feel that. He was always a great filmmaker, but we've sort of witnessed his growth from a guy who made a great little movie called 500 Days of Summer to someone who is sort of masterfully tackling these enormous movies now. And I think the genius that one of the many aspects of his genius, a big part of it is he's never lost touch with what made him such a special director back then, which is his love of character and storytelling. combined with his genuine appreciation for and understanding for how to make an action movie and how to tell a big popcorn story. And I think he's so spot on that you can't do one without the other. That great big action movies are only as great as the heart that comes with them. And Mark never stops tracking that. It is a breathtaking story. And it is beautiful and fun and powerful and action-packed and tragic. And, and it forces Peter to dig so deep into what it means to be Spider-Man and then to come back with such a sort of powerful sense of why he's here and what he owes the city and what it means to be Spider-Man.